What's going on, guys? Another video. Today's mod is going to be installing yellow Lamin-x film over my fog lights, so I have that full JDM look. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm gonna end up taking the whole fog light assembly out of the car. Off the car, just because I figure it'll be hard to get the Lamin-x in here. Nice. There's the one, there's the two, and then the 10mm, kind of hard to see in the dark. It's actually behind this hook here. Just one sec, let's get a flashlight. Rusty looking bolt. So take those off, this piece will slide back, and then you have the two 10mm in the fog itself, and then the fog light should pop right out. Stay tuned. And there's the fog light. So it looks like the fog light's held by two bolts. And then nothing on the other side. And then you just remove this piece here and it should come out. Stay tuned. All right, so the fog light's off the car. As you can see, that one clip came off here, and then I was able to just pop out. Other than those two 10mm bolts that you saw, it's just these clips on this side and then the clips on this side, here and here. All right, so you want to make sure you clean your fog light with some rubbing alcohol, warm water, and some soap. Make sure you get all the grime and dirt off it. And then here's the actual Lamin-x product. As you can see, I ended up getting a universal sheet, and they have a wide range of colors, but I wanted to stick with the yellow. So what I'm going to do now, because I didn't get the actual sheets made for my car, I couldn't find them online, but I'm going to end up taping my existing fog light, get the shape, I'm going to cut around it, and then I'm going to trace it onto the actual film and then cut out a rough shape of my fog light and then apply it onto the fog. Stay tuned. As you can tell, I wasn't the best in arts and crafts, but you get the general idea. So what I'm going to do now is just cut around to get the general shape, and I'll do that twice. Is one sheet can actually get me two fog lights, which is good. So down the road, if I want to reapply or if I end up screwing up the installation now, I can always do another cutout. The size of these sheets for reference are 4x8. So yeah, just gonna finish cutting this up, get the rough shape. And then we're gonna move on to the install. Here's the shapes that I cut out. Doesn't have to be a perfect circle because I will be using an X-Acto knife and cutting around the edges once it's on the fog light. Here's the fog, so covers it well. Looking at the installation instructions, there's two types of installs. There's the dry install and the wet install. Based on the size of the fog light, I'm gonna go for the wet install. So what I'm gonna do is just spray it with a little bit of water, and then just take my time to slowly put it on the fog light. And I'll be using this plastic card to kind of smooth out the edges. So starting from the center and working my way out. Out, and I found that I really didn't need the water, because the stuff didn't really stick on right away. So it was really flexible in terms of, you know, me working around and reapplying. As you can see, I do have these little rivets here that I'm going to use this card and kind of push it through so that all around the light there won't be any bumps, and then we'll put it back in the car. All right, so here are the lights side by side. As you can see, the yellow just, damn, looks so much nicer, in my opinion anyways. So yeah, let's get the other one on and then let's put it back on the car. I'm not gonna go through those steps again. Just put these pieces back on, plug in the bulb, and then reinstall that plastic piece underneath the car. Once that's done, we'll get a picture of how it looks like after. All right guys, so here's the finished product. I definitely like the way they turned out. Definitely adds a different look to the car. And yeah, I like it.